Hello and welcome to this Thursday evening stream where we are on Schnellfahrstrecke Kassel to Würzburg. So I hope I pronounced that about right. And first of all, we're going to be doing a freight run from Würzburg all the way to Fulda. We are, as you can see, 10 to 5 in the morning, so it's the sun is definitely starting to come up, so I thought that'd be a good time to at least show this route off in all its glory, rather than running it starting off in the dark. Otherwise, you won't be able to see a single thing. So we'll start off with a run in this BR182 in its MRCE livery, looking very nice, and we can begin to depart from Würzburg here, where we will head to Fulda, 86 kilometres. We've got LZB and PZB on, so hopefully that will make my life a little bit easier when it comes to driving this. I'm curious as to how much traffic we may meet along the way, whether we'll need to be pulled over into some of the passing tracks. Don't know. Be interesting. Be interesting to see. So hopefully this will be a good little run, and then if the chat wants it, we can always jump into one of the ICEs afterwards, or we can do another freight run. I'm quite open to doing whatever tonight. It's a route that I don't play too often, and I know it's a little bit of a Marmite route for some of the community who don't quite enjoy these sort of high-speed runs, you know, where you've got minimal stops along the way. But I quite like it. It's one you can just kind of sit back and relax, and especially with LZB, you can just let it do its thing. So away we go. So we're building up speed nicely here. And there we go. We've got the indication that we're now under LZB. So we've got AFB on, so we can just. So let's do. You should be at max. So putting AFB into its furthest position will then allow LZB to control the speed. That's what we got here. That looks like a 155. Very nice. Something a little bit different. Substitution obviously working. It's got plenty of containers on behind it. There we go. You can see we're now heading up to 100 kilometers an hour. And we will continue to climb. I think we will top out at 120. That's the kind of normal. Yeah, I think that's the normal speed for freight on this route. So yeah, we'll be running quite slowly. Not anywhere near the sort of 280 that the ICEs can get up to. There's going to be a lot of tunnels along the way to Fulda. It's yeah, very tunnel heavy, this route. Obviously one of the core routes that were released when Train Sim World 3 was released, so yeah, it's quite a nice route actually. I believe it's the longest to date, so something definitely a little bit different, but I guess it's a little bit easier with lots of tunnels on this route. Plenty of bridges. There is a lot of bridges on this route as well, yeah. Okay, we can see the exit coming up. Speed slowly climbing. We're only up to 107. We can do a lot better than that. Okay, we get this. Why am I going? Okay, broken through. It's a nice little shot here. Got some good yards there, plenty of wagons in it. And we can watch our BR182 Thunderbite. We've got quite a few wagons behind us there. Quite a lengthy train. There we go. Lovely stuff. You see us heading back off into another tunnel. But we're all good so far. Let's see where we are on the map. Obviously we've just left from Würzburg and we'll be heading north all the way to Fulda. That's up here, you can see. This is where we're going to be aiming for. I'm really intrigued to see how busy this route is going to be at this time in the morning. I imagine we'll start to see some ICE services, you'd think. Who knows? As we're going back up a gradient, we're starting to slow again. Oh, that's no good. That's interesting. We'll jump back in the cab there. One way to get stuck in the terrain there. Where we briefly pop out and then straight back in. This is very much what this route is about. It's all about, I guess, taking the most direct route. Still going up quite a steep gradient here, so we're not gaining speed. We're actually dropping speed off, scrubbing it off. I wonder if at some point we'll get to be pulled over into one of the passing loops, perhaps. Hopefully so. That'll make it interesting. Fingers crossed. Again, we're going to just briefly pop out of one of these tunnels and then straight back into another. Evening, Alfie, how you doing? Nice little tunnel. I think we then got a bit of outside running, thankfully, for a bit. So, yeah, Alfie, this is absolutely the singing 182. It makes a great sound as you apply the power and it starts to pull away. It's a good little loco. It's quite nice actually. There we are, now up to our permitted speed of 120 kilometers an hour. There you go, you can see LZB working, or sorry, AFB working to keep us at the 120, although slightly failing. Let's get stuck. This is a long bridge. We'll go a little way down here, pop ourselves here and watch us fly by. you like the red, the passenger one? The passenger one is the 182, is that? Or are you thinking of another Loco Alfie? It's nice to not be running in tunnels for a minute. Actually get to see this route for what it is. Normally you're just thundering by at, you know, 250, 280 kilometers an hour, and you don't get to take it in really too much. It's quite nice that we can do a little bit slower. Got a good view out of cab. This is yeah, very different type of run tonight, so I'm quite enjoying it. Evening Bowser, evening Crazy. Nice to have you both in the chat. I do, Bowser. You dropped in the stream a week or so ago, perhaps? Get a bit of the old horn action of this 182. So I suppose this is a great opportunity while we just trundle along, is to talk about, I guess, what is going to be announced at this Dovetail Direct. We've got something coming towards us in the tunnel here. Another freight, bit of freight, yeah, another container from train. Nice. But yeah, as I was saying, obviously Dovetail Direct was announced on Tuesday, which I kind of wasn't expecting. Certainly not on the 1st of August. I thought it might have been next week, but yeah. Crazy, this is a freight run ending in Fulda. I'm not doing the full length. I thought it'd be, this is the only one that I could get to, or a decent one to be at least a little bit with you know, in daylight, so we can do another run on a freight train, perhaps doing the other half, or we can jump into one of the ICEs. I'm open to suggestions. Yeah, as I was saying, a little bit surprised that we got the announcement on Tuesday. I was expecting perhaps next week or the week after. It's going to be it's going to leave a lot of the community trying to guess, still speculate what could be coming. I think most people are now probably settled on that it's going to be Train Sim World 4. Who knows? It's really, yeah, it's really still to be decided. And then obviously what routes, that's going to be the big one. The more I think about it, the more I would definitely like East Coast Main Line. Definitely would be very cool, especially to have the 700 on there as well. It certainly is going to be an interesting 19 days to wait. Crazy. I'm expecting a lot of sort of teases of what potentially could be on their social media, like they did on the build up to Train Sim World 3. I reckon there's going to be little sort of little nuggets of information that will give a hint towards what it could potentially be. So they did that really well when Train Sim World 3 was announced. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. This is quite a nice run. It's obviously normally going along here at 280 or 250 kilometers an hour. You don't get to take much of this in. It's quite nice going at this sort of pace. So we're obviously not being chased by anything at the moment because we're not had to pull into this passing loop here. Yeah, crazy. It's going to be, yeah, that stream is, or even in the streams leading up to, yeah, any type of, I guess, accidental leak that might come out. I think I saw on the forums that someone was pretty certain the US route was around 76 miles long, which is quite lengthy actually. So yeah, intrigued to what that could be. Yeah, it would be nice to be something other than perhaps freight or northeast corridor. I guess, could there be another passenger route within the US, which is 76 miles long, so it's got to be pretty lengthy. It's pretty cool off to the right. You see you've got a little tunnel. Just where the tracks here sort of split. Got some solar to our left. Nice. Almost feels like we're past a lot of the tunnels for the moment. Nice to be running outside. You also found the 76.6 mile route. Just not sure if. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we really know too much about the licenses that Dovetail have got in the US. I think it's well known kind of what licenses are held for UK train operating companies, but I'm not sure about the US. As we go into another tunnel. Boo! There's a lot of these on this route. You can see there the electric brake is trying to hold us at 120. It's just about keeping us there. It's working hard. We are slightly speeding, but it's all good. Can have a double brake here just to help slow us. Just have to release off. Okay. Put the throttle back to max. Ah, crazy! You've got quite a long list there. Yeah, most freight trains. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, MTA, Amtrak, NJT, Yeah, to be fair, they got quite a few actually. More passenger licenses than I thought, but yeah, interesting. Crazy hope it's passenger one on the east coast. Do you want another one on the northeast corridor or something slightly a bit different than northeast corridor? Just running through tunnels at the moment. It's just not the it's not the most interesting part of this route. Oh, this looks like this is going to be a good point to find a shot of our 182 going past us. Let's fly a little bit further up here. Actually, we'll go a little bit further and we'll pop ourselves just here. And we're back in tunnel, of course. Wouldn't mind what it is on the East Coast, fair enough. Staten Island Railroad could be interesting for a train to. Yeah, I imagine that probably would be. It's nice to be running on a German route tonight, something a little bit different. We've done a lot of British stuff recently, so yeah, nice to be somewhere different, that's for sure. And we're still 53 kilometres from Fulda, so a little way to go. I think it was about 86 kilometres when we left Würzburg, so made a good dent into the distance. And then we can decide what we'd like to run after this, whether it's a passenger or more freight. Don't mind either way. I also saw the schedule for next week. I can see that they've got a preview lined up for the upcoming Skyhook gameplay pack, which I'd imagine is probably going to be for Horseshoe Curve. But interesting, it's not been formally announced yet, so hopefully we will hear what it is in the next couple of days and what it contains. But yeah, really intrigued to see what that's like. If it is Horseshoe Curve, I'm not going to be looking at that one. I don't own Horseshoe Curve, and American Freight doesn't really do too much for me. So coming up here, looks like a freight train. Yeah, looks like a freight train in the passing loop here. So imagine perhaps there is an ICE service coming. Possibly. I'm surprised we've not been pulled over for an IC service yet. Considering there's, you know, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, I'd imagine those services would probably be soon starting to ramp up. What can we see on the map in terms of... There's nothing in the station at Würzburg there. Got anything on the line behind us? Let's have a look. Doesn't look like it. Looks very empty. Does look very empty. There we go. Perfect timing. We're coming out of a tunnel. Yeah, definitely. I guess there aren't any ICE services at night. There certainly isn't in the timetable. They don't run very late, but could there be some empty stop moves perhaps? Not sure. But yeah, the 101 night jets could make sense. Been a pretty nice run so far, very relaxed. Not like a commuter service where you're stopping every 2 minutes. You're right, Crazy, it's very slow and relaxed, and I'm totally for that today. Especially having it run under LZB and using AFB. I basically don't have to touch a keyboard. Going up quite a steep gradient here. Oh, interesting, the tracks on the left are connected to Würzburg. That's interesting to know. That would be these tracks here. Nice. What do you think we'd do next? Another freight run or a passenger service with the ICE? Let me know in the chat. I'm happy to do either. Okay, so yeah, you can see them in those tracks in God Bay. That's pretty cool actually to see. You'd say ICE, I'm all for that. Northern half of the route, so we could go from either from Castle to Fulda or from Fulda to Castle. Either way, don't mind. In the ICE 1 or 3, that's the big question. Of the tunnel, loads of tunnels and bridges in this route. Let's get. It's very scenic with the hills in the background. I like it. It definitely would be nice to have some containers that aren't the usual 3 brands that we see. Even some plain ones with different colours just to mix it up would be quite nice. Yeah, I kind of tend to agree, Crazy. ICE one's probably a good shout. Evening, Samuel, how you doing? Just got the one stop. I was really hoping it would pull us over in one of these passing loops, but don't think it's gonna. Back out in the land of light again. It's yeah, I love this. It's very relaxed. I'm enjoying it. Samuel, you've got a friend called Theo and he loves trains. Can you shout him out? Of course. Hello Theo, hope you're well and hope you're enjoying the stream. Crazy, what route do you think Skyhook's gameplay pack is going on? I think it's got to be Horseshoe Curve for the since they no, that's their route. It kind of feels like the obvious one, but I guess it could be something a little bit rogue. Don't know. Kind of feel like it could be similar to the Union Pacific Heritage Pack. in that it's existing locos with a couple of different liveries and scenarios along with it. I don't think we're going to see, you know, as this is a gameplay pack, we're definitely not going to see any new locos. It could be ones that have been created by Dovetail potentially, I'm not sure. They could reuse those in different liveries if it kind of fits that route. I'd also like Skyhurt to go back and focus on Midland Main Line. Surely that, just from a business perspective, that's got to be a more profitable route than perhaps Horseshoe Curve. I'm not sure. Maybe they do more. Maybe the American base is obviously bigger than I think, perhaps. About to enter Germany's longest railway tunnel. Oh wow, didn't know that. That is a good start. I guess this is what we're in now at the moment. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can see why it's Germany's longest. It is extremely long. That's very cool. A length of 10.7 kilometres. It's still pretty damn long, fair to say. Still, we're only 26 kilometres now from Fulda, so we will be there hopefully in no time at all. First time you heard of this tunnel, you didn't know it was the longest, only remember an accident that happened in the tunnel. Oh wow. Yeah, but that wasn't good to happen in this tunnel. I think we're going to be a little while in this tunnel. We've definitely still got a little way to go. And we're going up a gradient here, so we're losing a little bit of speed, but hopefully we should be all good. We're still going. It definitely feels like a tunnel with a that's 10 kilometres long. So you can see we are definitely edging a lot closer to Fulda now. We've come a good distance from Würzburg. Yeah, absolutely agreed, crazy. It does feel like an eternity. I think it's going to take us a little while to make it through this tunnel. We will get there eventually. Can we see where we are on the map? Can we see the tunnel? Exit ahead. Yeah, I think we're probably not far. Hopefully not far, at least now, from exiting. Still, only 19 kilometres to go. Feels worse than the Atlantic Tunnel on Long Island Railroad when you get on 5. I can imagine. Yeah, this is extremely slow through this length of tunnel. I think that might be the tunnel exit ahead. Looks like it. We're finally at the other end of it. Thankfully. Yeah, the Grand Central Terminal with 10 mile an hour, that is slow. And we're out finally. I see another tunnel entrance ahead. Hopefully this is not as long. Yeah. But we've got a series of tunnels coming up before we come in to our stop. And then we'll jump in the IC one. I'm back in another tunnel. Oh, this is all good. Still, we're only 14 kilometres now. We're on the home stretch. Could in fact probably do a full run actually from Kassel to Würzburg, because I think that's about an hour, so I've got time. So I don't know, we can have a stop in Fulda along the way as well, which would be quite cool. And we can do it in the IC1. That'd be pretty cool, I think. Do you mean like the actual power car itself rather than, I guess, the rear cab? On, I think there's a service on Bremen to Oldenburg. I think you can drive I'm pretty sure you can drive just the power car, which is very, very different. You can just feel the acceleration in that is pretty insane. Obviously it's got no coaches behind it. Imagine running that on this route. I don't know if just the power car is available in Scenario Planner. There's a scenario on Castle Würzburg. Oh, what, with something similar? I can't say I've really looked too much at the scenarios on Castle Würzburg before, but yeah, I guess that would make sense. Lonely Road. Oh, okay, that might be an interesting one to check out at some point. Just spawned the power car with God mode. Is that on Castle Würzburg? See how fast you can just get the power car up to. What's it top out at? So we're really not far at all now. Only just over 6 kilometres away. Yeah, I can imagine TGV on LGV Mediterranean is that's yeah. You can probably get that up to some serious speed. No problem, Samuel, anytime. .363, that's pretty impressive. So will LZB start to slow me, I wonder? TGV on Great Western. I bet that's pretty mad as well. So we're coming into Fulda here. We are. There you go. There's LZB. Should hopefully start to should start to slow us. We're 2.5 kilometres out. Needs to be down to 100 kilometres an hour. It's not slowing us. Okay, we're slowing now. Samuel Smith, apparently Dovetail making Train Sim Mode 4. Yeah, so I hear. It's rumoured at the moment, but nothing confirmed just yet. If they do, please add route builder. Unfortunately, I can't influence what goes on to whatever's going to be released in the future. Break out a little bit more here. Here we come into Fulda, which is actually we'll just release off the throttle. We've got 600 meters to go. We are slowing actually, so put on a little bit of power here, just to keep us going. Wonder how fast you can get the TGV on a straight track with 1-2% down. I suspect you could probably get it up to a pretty impressive speed. I thought for a second, yeah, I did wonder where they were routing us. Oh, okay, we've still got a little way to go. Where's our signal? Where's our signal that we're heading for? Still another 300 meters, so must be a little fair. Oh, we're going all the way down to here. Okay, little way to go yet. Get a bit of sigging from this 182. As long as it beats 574 kilometers out, yeah, yeah, beat that record. Yeah, it's going to slow us down anyway using the electric brake on LZB. Yep, we're 20 meters too short here. So just bring that back to 0. We're not going anywhere at the moment, which is no good. That's I think that is where LZB has decided to stop us. Let's just do this a second. We're released, but we're not getting any power. Interesting. Yeah, the train does have a has almost like a quiet sound, but I can't get it to go at the moment. Why are we getting no power? Do we need to...
Zugbeeinflussung.
Strange. Right, let's turn LZB back on. Train brakes. Are released. Ooh, what is tripping us up here? Let's take off AFB. Let's turn AFB off. New circuit breakers closed. We've got Panzergraft.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Brakes are applied, and I can't release them. If in doubt, turn it back. We're gonna, yeah, we'll try to go rogue and use the other cab. Where's reverse? Right, we're in reverse. Is that because... Let's put you into off. Oh, we got 1000 hertz magnet there. Try the brake release switch in the middle of the cab, kind of. We got anything on the wall here? Signals, PZB. Why is it do it? Oh, brake release. Is this cab off actually? Ah, wrong button. Oh, why won't it go into... what is going on with this? We have truly broken it. After running for an hour. Oh dear, what have we got up here? Nothing on that screen. Anything useful? It is truly... Come on, ready. These brakes are well and truly locked on. Why does the train have to stop 20 metres prior to the stop marker? It brought itself to a stop under LZB 20 metres prior to the, I guess, the stop marker, which is right on the signal. Let's just take this out. Turn the cab off. Yeah, it was LZB, so I couldn't stop it. Right, let's try. Got LZB isolated. Let's try brake release now. Just going back to the state where it was. And it's not taking up any power. Oh, I don't know. PZB's off. Pantograph selection. Oh. Brake cylinder pressure's dropping. Maybe. No. It's not taking any power. Yeah, they're having a good old time. Let's try. Right, let's open the main circuit brake. Let's lower the pantograph. Raise the pantograph. Up it goes. Close the circuit breaker. It'll re-energise. Let's put the brakes into full service. We'll leave it there for a second. Try brake release. Let's release those brakes now. I think it's just going to end back up where we started. And it's not taking up any power. Actually, if we do... There's LZB on here. That's PZB. Where's LZB hidden? Wiper, console. Where's LZB on here? Pizza. Is that out? Ah, here we go. Forgot anything. Right, we'll see if we can move it under PZB.
Zugbeeinflussung.
This isn't working. Oh dear. And that is probably an acceptable distance to stop from the signal. That's the irony. I think we're going to get this to move. Shunting controls, you're going to have to give me a bit of an idea with the shunting controls where they are. Oh, I thought that was... it's probably taken me a good hour to get this far. Oh dear. Joys of LZB. Next to the cab windows. Ah yeah, shunting. What do I want to do? So... SOS, no. Maybe hold release part rate for longer. We'll try that. Nope, that's not liking it. Direct brake is released. Oh, parking brake on here. Definitely got a bit of a Christmas tree going on here. Press and hold the train brake release, see if that does anything. I've got a feeling it probably won't. I think we're probably going to have to admit defeat on this one. For some reason, it's got itself locked up. Where's the stop? Alright, I've stopped where, where it wants me to. Right, let's call it there. Let's not waste any more time on this, and we will jump into the ICE one. That is very odd. Here we go. The ICE one, 11 car unit. And we'll do Kassel to Würzburg, and we'll do light clouds. Perfect stuff. Let's jump into the route and see if we can actually finish this one. Yeah, indeed. We'll give it another go one day. Right, let's master. Got lights on. We'll do a. Let's unlock the doors. We'll do the other side. There we go. There goes the doors. I think we are probably FB to. Oh, we're under LCB. Anyway, brake key is unlocked. Just release the brakes off a little bit, put it back into 1A, and I think we're all good to have a look round here at Kassel. We'll do some proper high-speed running. It's a massive station here at Kassel. It's looking good, this ICE one. Ten more seconds and we can start locking those doors now. And oh yeah, that helps if I release the brakes. There we go, and it takes out the power. And away we go for Fulda. Hopefully this time we'll have a little bit more success. Whoops. Let's fly down here, see if we can find a good spot for it to pass us. Here it comes. No, you're right, crazy, it shouldn't go wrong, but these things happen. It's a shame after running it for an hour, but never mind. Yeah, absolutely. You have to constantly look up and down with the controls. It's a nice cab actually. Got good visibility. We're already up to 140 kilometers an hour. now jump into 180, so we'll start to accelerate here. Again, this is the beauty of LZB. Oh, did a 30-minute HS2 servicing. That's about it. That's never good. Let's put the headlights on bright so we can see as we go through the tunnel here. Can't really make our sounds out at the moment, but as soon as we jump out the other side. Okay, now we're really pick up some speed, up to 250 kilometers an hour. Up speed really well, actually. You definitely get more of the effect going in and out of the tunnels in terms of the kind of lighting. There we go, really MRCE 3 coming in the opposite direction, nice. Double unit. This is more like it. Wish the ICE ones would have the like the oldest. Okay, that's fair enough. Crazy. It's do quite like the cab actually. It's nice to stretch the legs of this the ICE 1 and 3 on this route. Really get a give it an opportunity to head its top speed. Really motoring along now. And we're going to do a full run from Kassel all the way down to Würzburg. Can't even fit it on the map. The only bugbear with this route is that when you're running at speeds of sort of 250, you can't catch up with the free camera. You can only really hang on to the 2 and 3 cameras because you just can't catch. Just can't catch it. Getting away from us. It's the only thing that it's one of the things I'd like to see get fixed quite quickly. It's been like it for far too long. Yeah, the IC3 did, happen on Southeastern High Speed. I think it was one of the. I was doing a run in the TGV, and for some reason, as I was running down from Ashford, I had an IC3 overtake the TGV. It was on the wrong line running as well. It was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. So I have no idea how that actually happened. But yeah, got overtaken. It was mad. Again, this is nice and relaxed. I don't have to do too much. LZB will do all the work for us. It's nice and easy. Weird lighting there, I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, got some weird clicking going on. Yeah, when we need a workshop will come with their first rate. I think they're probably a little way off. I think Just Train's got announced, I think before Union Workshop had joined, so I guess as we're only just soon to see the Just Trains rate. I'd imagine they're still a little way off, but yeah, I'm sure. I also wonder what Rivet's next route will be. I think that will be interesting. And whether, some of these third parties have actually been helping Dovetail Games on the upcoming announcement release, whatever's coming soon. Yeah, that would make sense, something high speed. Yeah, 350 kilometers an hour would be crazy fast. Yeah, Japanese high speed would be. I reckon I guess the scenery, the Japanese scenery would be perhaps a little bit more diverse, maybe, I don't know. Shinkansen, something like that. I still wonder what's going to be released, what's going to be announced at this Dovetail Direct. I feel like it's going to be quite a few things, and it's not just the 3 routes perhaps that we usually see in the summer. A little bit like the Spring Summit event. There were, a real number of things that were announced at that event. Yeah, everyone's route could be Swiss. Never picked up one of their Swiss routes. I know they've got it's on sale at the moment. Passengers, yeah, I think there's got to be some sort of key features to warrant a new kind of title to be called Train Simulator 4. A little bit like the lighting and the weather for Train Simulator 3. It's got to be something like that. Passenger related, maybe. What else could it be? I guess that's probably the obvious thing. Maybe something dispatcher related as well, or they fixed steam pump finally. Don't know. They might have fixed steam to go with the Flying Scotsman. That would kind of make sense. Yeah, I don't know what else. Multiplayer won't come, Unreal Engine 5 won't come because I think that's just a little bit too difficult at the moment. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, agreed, crazy. I think definitely Scenario Planner can do with an upgrade, that's for sure. Yeah, there's not any obvious features that are missing other than, I guess, kind of the route mergers and extensions, which a lot of people are after, understandably. There's a couple things like that. Passengers, maybe route mergers, extensions. fixing all of the outstanding bugs. Maybe revisiting the lighting as well, because it does look, some routes do look quite washed out in this when you've got just clear skies. It's not so bad when you've got light cloud, but yeah, clear skies it does look a little too bright at times. Who knows what will come? 19 days and we can find out. We're only 20 kilometres now from Fulda and yeah, clouds are the obvious one to take away some of that brightness. It's interesting as well because Dovetail clearly recognise it because of all of their streams. They put their weather into like clouds as well, so it is quite, even they must know it's too bright. Jumped up to 280, but now speed's coming back down anyway. To 220 shortly, so we'll see. Back to 250. It looks like these all over the place at the moment. Yeah, I've driven this route a couple of times on the IC3. It's the one where you can actually get up to 280 kilometers an hour. Generally, the IC services are limited to 250. Slowing down in a second. Yeah, we're only Lovely stuff. Put the throttle back onto minimum and we'll let LZB do its thing. Again, we go down quite a steep gradient here. Probably need to put a little bit more brake on. There we go. Lovely stuff, and we'll be coming into, we will be extremely early. We shouldn't be arriving for another 9 minutes, and we're only 2.7 kilometers away. Just brake a little bit more here. Yeah, the ICT, that would be very cool actually, with the tilting. I guess it's going to stop us outside of Fulda actually. Yeah, I feel like I'm always early into Fulda. I think we're going to be held outside for a bit. You can see the red ahead. Yeah, doing 280. There we go. Ah, now it's cleared. Of course. Whoops, didn't want to press that. I think we've got, yeah, a clear run now into the station. Keep it at 50% and that will be pretty good for our arrival. We'll keep it around 60 kilometers an hour. It's a nice easy run into the station. We've got some Dostos to our right here. What's it being powered by, I wonder? Okay, let's find our stopping point. Keep it running a little bit further up. Pretty happy with that stop. So we've got ourselves into full brake. Oh, okay. Got a a 146 there. We've got over here another 146, nice. With some Dostos. That's pretty nice. There we go, we get to just chill out here for a few minutes now. Crazy, would have been nice if the route was set in 96, 97, so the ICE one could get to 280 kilometers, but then again that was only outside the tunnels. Okay, guess speed's been reduced since then for the ICE ones. Remember once I was like 5 minutes early, but the platform Bob said I was a few minutes late. Interesting. Samuel, you're going to be going in 9 minutes because you've got another live stream to watch. Sorry you won't be staying, but been really nice live stream. Thank you very much. Well, nice of you to drop in. Tell you what, as soon as we've got some time, let's go for a little wander. Let's have a look around these IC1 coaches. Oh, we've got some first class here. Little tables, little compartments for themselves. And we got the cabin. Okay, so it's 280 just for those couple of years. That's first class. Looks quite nice. Plenty of room in first class. Oh, we've actually got a passenger on board. Hello. Didn't think we'd have any passengers on board. You know what passengers are like in this. Still in first class. I guess this is buffet. Yeah, it looks like it. Not selling anything though. I think we've literally just got one passenger on board our train. Interesting. Nope, no one in here. Oh, we've got a few more passengers. Oh, we got ICE coming in as well. Nice. A few more passengers. This is an 11 car unit, so it's still pretty damn long. Do I want to give up control? No, I do not. Oh, we've got a few more passengers. That's cool. Yeah, it was 250 from 91 to 95 and then 98 onwards. Okay. Nice. There's there 280 on HSL and one from Nuremberg to Ingolstadt since 2009. Okay, so you can get them up to 280. Nice. I think we're about to finally reach, yes, the other end. We don't need to go in there. See the other ICU one down the end there. Let's head back to our power car. I'm gonna run this. Are we late? Are we on time? 10:57. No, we're good then. That's right. Let's run back down the end here. It's a fair old distance. Of course, we've got the Pringles vending machines in still. Okay, shut that door and jump back in the cab. There we go. Let's jump back to the free camera. There's the other IC one. Can we see the passenger? Ah, it's down here. It's going to Kiel. 11:04. You're extremely early. The timetables are extremely generous. Still, one more minute and then we can be departing for Würzburg. The lowering of from 280 to 250. Oh, okay, it was due to trains. Okay, fair enough. Probably came from off map. Yeah, it probably makes sense. Right, 20 seconds out from departure, we'll start locking those doors. There we go. Any second now. We'll release those brakes. And away we go. So, Würzburg, 85 kilometers. Once we build up a bit of speed, we'll go to max power. I can see a Talent 2 over there. Is it just parked there? Yeah, I think so. Oh well, you've got passengers, but no driver. Classic. Now wondering why Dovetail doesn't allow this train to 280 on this route. Interesting, perhaps it should be. Nice bit of freight action going on here. With the BR155. Nice. Samuel, thank you for dropping into the stream, and I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, they're siding weight. Definitely. Okay, we can get up to 200 kilometers. I think we'll put into max throttle now. And I'm sure we will arrive early at Würzburg as well. Hello Eli, how you doing? Okay, there's 200 kilometers now. To run into a 280 according to the HUD, but interesting to see what it will allow us to do. Eli, you're good. It's good to hear. I'm good, thank you. Oh, we are going to be allowed to do 280 actually. I didn't expect that. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near that because we've got 250 kilometres an hour. Yeah, 250 coming in 2.5 kilometres. So perhaps we'll get another opportunity to get up to 280. Eli, this is probably going to be my last run of the night. Before this we did the BR182, but as a freight run from Würzburg to Fulda, so had a bit of both sides, which has been quite nice. We've had slow and relaxed, and now we've got faster and relaxed. ICE3 there, single unit, nice. Gradient here. Drop me some suggestions in the chat for the next stream in terms of what you'd like to see. Do you want to do more German, perhaps back to UK? Love to know your thoughts. That's fair enough, Eli. I won't be around Friday, but I'm not sure when the next stream might be Sunday, but probably more like Monday. Monday always seems a good day to stream. But there'll be a video, probably. There definitely will be a video released on Saturday. Just need to work out what it's going to be yet. I didn't realise LZB could restrict you to 200. I've not seen that in action. I guess when it's kind of heavy snow, perhaps. another 280 coming up in 3 kilometres. Eli, probably not a long live stream tonight. We've already been going a good hour and a half so far already. This has probably got another good half an hour to go. So let's see if we get close before the drop back down to 250. Slowed again. Need a nice long run in the 280 would be quite nice. So another 280 coming up in 1.8 kilometres. Crazy, the ice, it seems to be we can jump into 280 sections and then just as we head into tunnels it drops back down to 250. Stretch here at 280 finally. We're looking at nope. Being brought back down. We got to 270, almost the magical 280. It would make sense as to why we were held outside of Fulda. Let's see if we can find what's in front of us, perhaps. It's quite a way. Can we see it? I don't know. So we're halfway to Würzburg. You like rain? Well, in the next stream we can do some services in the rain. That's no problem. We are going to be extremely early into Würzburg at this rate. It's yeah, we are going to be really quite early. It's all good. Yeah, 90 minutes for 34 kilometres is going to be very easy, especially when running at nearly 250 kilometres an hour. Yeah, I think you might be right, Crazy. It might hold us there, make us make us wait around until 32 minutes past, or probably a couple of minutes after once it's finished loading passengers. We'll see what happens. Might be kind to us. Like it's getting a little bit foggy actually. Fog coming in. There's almost 270 kilometers now. opportunity to touch 280, but never mind. It's getting really quite foggy now. Half expected to see some rain at the moment. Can you compare to UK? It feels weird in Europe. How they don't fence off their railways even when the trains go this fast. Yeah, agreed. It's yeah, it's all very illegal, isn't it? Eli, trains but not sped up. Yeah, that could be possibly a next video. It's got to be somewhere busy where there's a lot going on, otherwise, unfortunately, people do tend to stick around very long. Come on, touch 280. No! For a moment there, I thought we did. So we're already 12 kilometers now from Würzburg. I need to slow down for the 230 coming up. Flashes there. Something else going on with the lighting. Yeah, we will be probably about 8-9 minutes early, which is not surprising. Yeah, you might be right, crazy, but I think if we're going to have to, instead of holding on for so long, we'll probably end the stream after that, and yeah, I'll wait for it because I quite like to get a finished service today. Yeah, Eli, London, Victoria, Paddington, Dresden or Brighton and more. Let's write down. Insufficient air. Oh. Okay. Insufficient fill.
Zugbeeinflussung.
I clearly missed that.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
What did it trick me for?
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
Of course I got hit by the emergency brake. What did I miss there? Was I not slowing enough for LZB? Oh, the beeping was informing me I missed that. Oh yeah. And of course, because we're only 2.6 kilometers from Würzburg and we go back under PZB. Ah, of course. I guess at that point I probably should have released the overspeeding for too long, and I imagine, yeah, probably not wrong.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
There we go. Now we're back under PZB. Oh, I missed the 1000 hertz again. Oh, I'm having a shocker here. We'll fill the pressure back up again. There we go, we'll release again and away we go. We're not going.
Zugbeeinflussung.
We're going to play this game again.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
Right, there we go. There's the brakes releasing. We've been overtaken by freighter. Right, let's
Zugbeeinflussung.
It is literally everything is going wrong at the end of these runs. Why don't I have any power again? Override, release, acknowledge.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Pantographs raised. Yeah, we will eventually just roll in. Right, pantograph raised. Close the main circuit breaker. There we go, this thing's coming back to life. And we've still got... Still not got power. Brake key's unlocked. Got brake pressure filled up. There's more freight leaving.
Zugbeeinflussung.
There you go. I just turned AFB off. This is how not to drive. There we go. This should get us into the station. Oh, how not to drive. Ah. Ooh, the Blue Press 155. Nice. And IC3 departing as well. This is why I should stick to driving UK stuff. At least that way I know. At least I know how the safety systems work. Yeah, absolutely, Kenny.
Zwangsbremsung. 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 Zwangsbremsung.
Oh, that honestly, that will do.
Zwangsbremsung. 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 Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
I mean, we've got about 3 coaches in the station here, so we're all good. There we go. Get me out of this service. What are we still ended up with a gold medal after 3 emergency brakes? I think that's quite impressive and very kind. I think this is a great way to round up the stream. Thank you ever so much for dropping in. Hopefully this has not been too painful, and I will see you in the next stream, hopefully for something a little bit more successful. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.